This is Galway's third game of the championship. Jack Hastings is a late addition to their team. He replaces Brian Burke. Éanna Burke and Shane Cooney won All-Ireland club medals with St Thomas's this year. Watch for Conor Whelan and Ronan O'Mara, who are building big reputations for themselves in senior club hurling in Galway. Waterford are unchanged after their semi-final win over Kilkenny, but all six forwards have different positions for their 8th game of the championship. Patrick Curran has moved from the corner into full forward. He's scored 246 this year. Good strong hand from Austin Gleeson. And Shane Bennett drills the ball down, and Stephen Bennett, who's gone in at full forward, out in front of Dara O'Donoghue, and that's a very nice point for Waterford. They lead by 3 points to 1 after 6 minutes of this final. Shane Bennett was in pole position to claim that. Galway attacking now with Brian Malloy. Malloy outside to Conor Whelan. Whelan for Galway, and over it goes. Very nice point, and there's a great pace about this match already as Galway draw level, 3 points apiece in the 9th minute. Brian Malloy, the provider on this occasion. And Shane Cooney couldn't stop that going towards his own goal. And Colin Roach tried the fancy flick, more traditional and more effective. On the Galway 65-metre line, Colin Roach has got that one right out of the sweet spot. Lovely score, as Waterford edge in front by 5 points to 4 in the 16th minute. That'll settle them down nicely. Mark O'Brien driving right at the heart of this Galway defence, and he spotted a bit of a gap. It's good running. Now it's Colin Roach on his other side. Well, he's in form, but the initial break made by Waterford's Mark O'Brien, and Colin Roach, who scored a stunner from 65 metres out, almost like he was pucking out in the back garden. Pressure on the Galway full back line. The ball skirts loose, and Cathal Toohey save. Just who made contact with it? It was Michael Carney. Nobody knew where that was going, but Carney had a fair idea, used the boot to make some space, and that's a nice stop from Cathal Toohey. Good spell in the match this for Waterford as they look to extend their lead, and they have managed to do it. It's Michael Carney just too loose, and Carney given acres of space, and a forward of his quality always going to score from that position. Colin Roach has it for Waterford. Sets off with the ball in a stick, takes the shot on. DJ Foran trying to make something of this for Waterford. Dara O'Donoghue got caught, and Galway all over the place. Goal possibilities for Waterford. Another great save from Cathal Toohey, his second, keeping Waterford out. And Galway, great take from Patrick Curran, who can do no wrong. Curran has been flawless from frees and very good from open play. Lovely score. Great catch initially from Patrick Curran, and this Galway defence just can't close him down. Conor Whelan going towards that. Now it's Brian Malloy, and Malloy tackled hard by Micheál Harney. Now Ronan O'Mara. They have to score, and they do score. Just 3 back, and you can hear the roars of lovely hurling, and it was lovely hurling. Éanna Burke. Accurate hurling from Galway. Ronan O'Mara from a tricky enough angle, hitting that over his shoulder, and Galway have put on a real spurt just as Waterford were threatening to pull away. Little flick outside towards Jack Hastings, but it's too strong, and Shane Bennett charges out for Waterford. The Bennetts have been very prominent for the Munster side And here they come. This is to brother Stephen. It opens up in front of Stephen. He goes for goal. Another fine save. The danger's still not clear. That was Michael Carney who pulled on it and sent it over the bar. But Cathal Tui at full stretch and did well to put some kind of distance on it to get it away from the goal. Shane Cooney drills it right down the field. Oh, great take and a wonderful score from Ronan O'Mara. That was brilliant, and more like it from Galway. Ronan O'Mara putting the hand up in the air, and a big roar from the Galway fans who have made the journey to Croke Park. Galway will have a free for the foul on Conor Shaughnessy. It's a clumsy challenge from Shane Bennett. Less than a quarter of an hour remaining. Brian Malloy for Galway. It's very high and it's very accurate from Brian Malloy. And despite the bit of gamesmanship, he's up to the task, and it's a one-point game again. Well, for such a young man, that was a really good free. Now Waterford in trouble from their own puck out and are Galway level. Yes, they are. Brian Malloy is in a rich vein of form, having put over a free just about 20 seconds ago. He's got one from play, and Galway are back in business, and the sides are level with under 14 minutes of this All-Ireland minor final remaining. Shane Cooney across. Waterford's Conor Gleeson sending it back to Tom Devine. Devine did well to get the shot away. This to put them back in front, and he's done it. Really good score from Tom Devine. Their first point in 5 minutes, and they nudge back in front again. 16-15. Is it going to be Waterford's day? Cormac Curran of Waterford and Michael Carney. Is this insurance score territory for Michael Carney? Well, it's put them 4 clear. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Waterford 19, Galway 15. No signs that the history is weighing heavily on these young shoulders. And Darragh O'Donoghu's in trouble. Here's Patrick Curran looking for a goal to seal it, and Curran's got it. Patrick Curran has surely sealed the first All-Ireland minor title since 1948 for Waterford. Darragh O'Donoghue blocked down by Patrick Curran. He made the chance for himself. Once he got here, he only had one thing on his mind, and he buried it. And Toohey, after 3 really fine saves in this minor final, couldn't keep this out. Shane Bennett, full of running, full of confidence, ran into traffic, but had help and had an option from his brother Stephen, and the Bennetts combine. It's going to be a glorious day for Waterford. Stephen Bennett. They're on their way. These young men from Waterford just seconds away from making history. Brian Malloy dragged back and fell, but at this stage it's just consolation scores that Galway are thinking about. Having a chat with Brian Burke, and Burke, I think, will have a go at this stage of the match. With the 2 minutes they've been and gone, there's nothing to lose, and Burke has given that absolutely everything, and plenty of Waterford men around, and it's all over. And Waterford have won their first All-Ireland minor title since 1948. 65 long years. They've won it on a full-time score of Waterford 121, Galway 16 points.
We were chasing shadows for a good bit of the game, and we tried manfully to get back into the game, and you know, every trick in the book we tried, and it just wasn't good enough. But that's the way it is. You come to Croke Park, and only the best will get through, and we were second best today.
It's a long time coming. It's 50 odd years since we won a All-Ireland title, 60 odd years since we won a minor title. There's been, like I said before, there's been some good minor teams, and there's been good minor coaches gone before me, and we're just delighted to go and be victorious against a very good Galway team, and commiserations to them. I mean, we were on the wrong side of the game in the Munster final, and we know what it's like to lose one, and it's just brilliant. We're delighted.
Well, there's different fellas stand up on different days, and that's what we're about. And That's why we're hard to beat, and we're delighted with the win. They don't come too often in Waterford, and that's something you dream of there, playing in front of 80,000, 82,000. Unbelievable stuff there. Can't believe it.